Good morning. Hope everybody's doing fine. This is overview of Chapter 3, the Internet and the Web. There's no coding in this chapter or even examples to plug in, so this is a good opportunity for you to spend some time uh, inputting the examples if you haven't already from Chapter 1 and 2. I uploaded the what they call demos, and I'm calling examples up to Blackboard. So all you have to do is pull those HTML files down, double click on them, and they should run in your web browser. Take this opportunity to really examine how things are done. I also recommend in the comment section of the code that you be sure to change where it says the author's name or read, change and put your name there. And that would guarantee that this is your code in case somebody else takes it and wants to turn it in as their own. It has your name on it. Anyway, well, let's get moving. This is a fairly short chapter. It's interesting reading on for the history of the internet, which started by 1960s as an MIT project and quickly moved over to an ARPA, uh, Advanced Research Project Agency. A lot of times we'll call it DARPA now, with throw the D in front of it for DOD. Anyway, this started out as the Galactic Network, and soon it grew so big that the National Science Foundation became involved, and it grew to what we have today as the Internet. And this book quit tracking items in 2010, but things have literally exploded since then, not slowed down like the book was hinting at, but actually grown more. Where I'm sitting here with my desktop, my phone, my tablet, all three have internet connection. Each one will have its own IP address, so you just see how things have just gone bizarre. Hearing aids nowadays have Bluetooth in them. There's heart pacemakers that will talk to your phone, which will talk to the physician's office and keep them informed of how the heart monitoring is going. Diabetics who are class 1 diabetics, uh, they have that now where they have automatic pumps attached to their body. The Bluetooth connection to their phone is sending that information to their physician in case there is a problem. The physician is the first to know. So they can be rushed to the hospital. The physician can be telling the hospital before they even get there what to do. So lots and lots going on out there. Another thing that's quite interesting is they talk about packet switching. I'm looking at my notes here. Packet switching. What happens is when information is sent on the internet, it's not sent as one giant clump. It is sent as small packets, and it chops them up and then sends those packets. It gets a reply back that the packet has been received. On the other end, those packets are put back together to the original content. And so this, if it fails, it resends just that one packet. So on a given millisecond, there's tens of thousands of these packets, and packet 1 in line is not related to packet 2, which is not related to packet 3 or packet 1 million. They're all jumbled up in there with everybody else, and it's these IP addresses and the transmission control protocols that keeps all this separated, and they know who belongs to whom, and it can all be put back together. So this is the main highlight of this chapter. In closing, in using the web and doing web interrelations and all, it's HTML is the most common format. That's why your Java scripts that you're writing, I mean, so far you've been writing HTML. Well, you're going to continue to be doing HTML, but saving and encoding JavaScripts into that. So that's why everything is an HTML. That's why I have to have an HTML from you to be able to double click, it runs, you get the points. Anyway, another thing I like for you to start noting when you go to website, most of them are HTTP, but you'll see more and more of them being HTTPS. The S is for secure, and it's a more secure endpoint and transmission of the contents. Well, anyway, that's kind of a quick summary of Chapter 3. There are some questions for you to do. They're listed in your syllabus. Put those in a Word document and enclose it to me, or you can just put it in the body of the email. I'll review those and I'll give you the points. Next week, you'll have some more coding to do. I suggest that if you haven't done the example codes for 1 and 2, you do. And go ahead and start looking at 4. Talk to you later. Bye now.